It's April 21st, 2023, and today I got the first copy of the book I wrote, which is Dear 20-Year-Old Me, Everything I Wish I Knew About Relationships at Your Age. So, wrote a book. It's coming out soon. You can see that's me on the back. And this is just a test copy. I just wanted to make sure everything's printed right and all of that. A couple changes need to be made, but it's pretty much ready to go. So I'm excited about it. But if I'm going to be honest, I've also felt pretty self-conscious about publishing it. Mostly because I feel inadequate to speak on this subject. You know, I've had a lot of dysfunctional relationships in my life. I'm not married, and I haven't even been in a long-term relationship for quite a few years. So most of what I know is from making mistakes and learning about things, reading and researching. And I did interview a bunch of people who do have solid, healthy relationships and got advice from them. And I had people proofread it, and I got good feedback. So I'm confident that the knowledge in here is good knowledge. I just feel inadequate sharing it. It's like I'm not the one that should be qualified to write this, even though I believe there's good information in here. And I noticed this because of how I was engaging in relationships in my own life recently. I noticed that when I was attracted to a woman and we started interacting with each other, I was trying to really force something to happen and rush into it and make it a relationship right away. I think what was going on subconsciously was that I was kind of like, well, if I get in a relationship and I'm successful in that, then I'll be qualified to publish this book. But ironically, that goes directly against what I talk about in here, which is first being very grounded in your identity and being content with who you are and being content being single even. And then entering into a relationship when you're grounded and confident with who you are, rather than looking for a relationship to fill some gap in your life where you feel inadequate. And I was getting poor outcomes from this approach, which hopefully is, confirmation that what's in here is solid advice. But I need to practice what I preach, right? And so it's good that I realized this was happening, because now I can kind of do a reset and really make sure I'm grounded in who I am and in my identity, and strong and confident in that, and then coming from that place when I'm interacting with people and building relationships. But it's important stuff to know, right? I know all this information, but implementing it is very difficult. But if I didn't even know the information, I might just continue down that path. I might make a bunch of other mistakes again. And so I think it's really important to understand how relationships work. And there's also a bunch of practical social skills in here, how to speak and how to carry yourself, like what's good body language, those sorts of things. So I think it'll be a valuable book for people who read it, but I just need to practice it myself if I'm going to be publishing it. And I'm a little more confident in doing that now. And I truly believe that this has good information in it. So pretty soon you'll be able to get it through my website, movingamountain.com. I'll put the link in the description. you'll actually be able to download a complimentary electronic version of the book, because I want anyone who wants to have this information, I want you to have it and to be able to utilize it. But you'll also be able to order the physical copy on there if you like holding it and, having paper, you can mark it up and stuff. I just like the feel of the book. It has like this soft matte cover and just feels nice to have a solid copy in my hands. But I'm biased because I wrote it. So you'll be able to get either of those on there. I'm also working on an audiobook version, so you'll be able to listen to it if you want. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. If you want to get more updates, you can see them here. I'll talk about it on my YouTube channel, but you can also sign up for my newsletter on the website, and I'll give you an update once it's released. So that's all I got for right now. Peace.